You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes. What's cracking? East the deal. It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be on your side of the globe, man. It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH. We here, we live in the patio doing what we do best, rocking. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know we got a dope-ass show for y'all right now, right? We got something special for y'all. I'm going to piss a lot of people off with this one, but hey, man, the truth hurts, and the truth is a hard pill to swallow. And if you got a gag reflex, man, hey, don't be swallowing. Avoid the truth by all means necessary. And the 12 inches.
Message!
But nah. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all know I'm a clown to get my clown on. We got a special show for y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about double standards for dating. Courting, situationships, whatever you may call it. Dating double standards. You get what I'm saying? Unrealistic expectations, or what are we doing? Emotional versus emotional needs? What are we doing though? But it's like the whole double standards for dating thing is just all out of whack. And it's now where you got these women these women, right? That have 4, 5 kids, maybe 2 kids, 3 kids, or whatnot. Life is in shambles, emotionally messed up, jacked up in the inside, like this in the inside. You get what I'm saying? Lose all this, but they do it to be 6 feet plus, making 6 to 7 figures a year, balling, getting to the bag, everything. He's emotionally intelligent, all that. A lot of these young ladies be wanting shit that they can't bring to the table, right? So it's a double standard. Because when we require and want the same thing, we're asking for too much. But they want all this with everything they're carrying and bringing to the table. A bunch of shit. Ain't even got a table to bring things on. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to unpack it. We're going to talk about all that. It's one of them episodes. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tap into them comments. Do all that, man. Hit me up if y'all want to come on here and chop in person. It's nothing, man. Y'all know where we at. Y'all know where the compound at. But till then, we're going to get into this thing, and then we'll be back, man. Y'all know how we do.
We hope you stay a while, 'cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, 'cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while, because if you don't, I'm going to drop some of this knowledge and wisdom on that ass fast. You heard me? Yes. Welcome to the Patio PolitiCz. We underneath the patio. We doing what we do best, man. Chopping it up, sharing some of this knowledge and wisdom, and man, just great conversation and thought-provoking shit that'll have you thinking and reevaluating yourself, your situation, and all these different things. But we talking about dating double standards, right? Unrealistic expectations versus emotional needs. Now, this topic has been coming up all across the world. And, I hate to make it, it's not about gender wars. And I believe we have discussed this before, but not really in depth like we're going to discuss it now, or whatever the case may be. So you have situations where you'll have a woman who have all these different things. Baggage up the wazoo. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she'll have all these things. 2, 3, 4 kids, different child's fathers. She's not ambitious, not goal-oriented. You know, she lacks emotional intelligence, as now a lot of young ladies like to say. All these different things, but what she's requesting and asking for, she want a 6'10". That he's super highly emotional intelligent. He can handle 5 baby daddies at one time. He's making 6 to 7 figures. All these unrealistic expectations, right? It reminds me of something when I think of that, and it's real funny. I don't know if y'all ever been to Build-A-Bear. They have it at, I think it's either at Disneyland out here in Anaheim or it's near it, you know, or whatever the case may be. But it's a spot, for those that don't know, it's a spot called Build-A-Bear, where you go in there and you get a bear and you build this bear from piece by piece, from them putting the cotton in it, the color of it, everything. You build this bear, put the clothes on it, give it a name, all type of, man, it's dope. It's just phenomenal. It's like you making a creative player in NBA 2K or Madden, right? Or wrestling, whatever game you play where you making your creative player. Y'all know when we in that mode, we locked in. Or you making a creative player for GTA, you making your person for Grand Theft Auto, right? So Build-A-Bears like that, but for the ladies or for the children, you know, where they can actually create their own bear and tailor make it to being exactly how they desire it to be. So now I'm saying that to say we're in this Build-A-Bay. Shout out to Bae Boo, my little podcast crush. She knows she is. But it's like we're in a Build-A-Bay stage, Build-A-Bay culture, where some of these women got this checklist syndrome where, man, their expectations supersede reality. And reality is real, and they don't want to see the realism in how they're living or what the shit they got going on, right? Too many people are treating love like it's DoorDash. And if y'all know what that means, that's custom orders with no effort. Too many people is treating that shit like that. And that's why we're in the phase of what we are doing now. You know, people want this long list. They got like a Food for Less, a CVS list of expectations and things that they want out of a person, like a receipt. That's how long, like a receipt, a long ass receipt from grocery shopping. They got a list that long. But these people lack self-awareness. They have zero awareness, self-awareness, but they want all these expectations or whatever. And when we look at the things, man, you talk about height. They want height, money, abs, cars, but they still healing from a heartbreak that they dealing with. How that work? You want Superman, but you a Lois Lane, man. You ground level. You ground level, man. And it's not all y'all. So, man, I'm not speaking on all women. I'm not saying all women. But there's a lot in this day and age. It's not all y'all, and a lot probably ain't the majority, right? But when you look at it, it's a lot. These modern day young ladies, you know, and I say young ladies, young women, because they got a lot of maturing and growing to do. Y'all want all these things. He got to have height. He got to have this. He got to have that. Yada, 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 yada. Like, come on, man. You want a soul tie with this Superman that you placing all these expectations on, but you still got soul ties with your ex who broke your heart, who a lame, or your baby daddy who's come on, man. Like, how does that work? How does that work? And I understand setting standards for yourself, but you got to be real, man. Greatness attracts greatness. You know, love attracts love. It's, man, and I like to tell people, a lot of people don't believe in this shit, man, but you are what you attract. You are what you attract. You want all these different things, these exterior attributes, but what about the interior shit? Loyalty, patience, emotional intelligence, which y'all be saying. What about the checklist for that? Don't y'all want a man that has that? You know what I'm saying? Or y'all instead, y'all just want the exterior things and the interior can be fucked up like y'all. Because nowadays, it's like shit. A lot of y'all exterior and interior be fucked up. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. What about honesty, in that list. None of those. And it's crazy because you see posts, you see different things, man. A lot of this social media shit be triggering people because, again, when you on social media, it only shows the highlights of a relationship or the dynamic of the relationship, but it never shows you the lowlights. And you got to understand, ladies, now, are you attracted to people or are you attracted to prototypes? Because when a woman breaks down those expectations or that checklist of the type of man that you want, that's a builder bear right here. Build a nigga. Build a bae. That's what that is. But it's a prototype. It's not a person. It's not a person. And then when you do attract something similar to that and get what you are, then you mad. Now you fussing, you yelling, you nagging, you saying you lack emotional. The things that should have been on your checklist that you avoided to put, now you complaining about that. Once you get that, the car, the height, the length, all these different things. You get what I'm saying? But now you complaining because he lacks emotional intelligence. He's not loyal. He's not patient. He's not honest. All those different things. Ladies, what you guys have to start doing is when you do these lists, you have to do, again, inventory of yourself. Inside, start with the inside out first. Because, again, you are what you attract. The energy you exude out, you're going to get back in return. So guess what? If you out here living a disloyal life, you're going to attract disloyal people. If you're out here, being impatient, like, look what's going to happen. You are what you attract. Your energy, your frequency is a magnet. So I stress saying that you are what you attract, and a lot of people don't like hearing that, but that's the truth of the matter. You get what I'm saying? You can't plant love in shallow soil and expect deep roots. You can't do that shit. You cannot do that. That's like, man, come on. That's the laws of nature. That's the laws of nature. So you got to be precise with the things that you're writing down for your expectations. It shouldn't be a checklist of expectations. It should be a manifestation of those things that first you're fixing within yourself. And to be honest, I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, you can, in the midst of fixing yourself, write out your manifestations, Shalaki, of the type of individual, the type of man that you want to attract, or your king for your life. But you got to be right too. So that way when God send them to you, your shit is all the way together. Because God ain't gonna send you something that you gonna fuck up. You ain't about to have him looking bad. Then it's gonna be all bad for you again. Now this is baby daddy number 6. You feel what I'm saying? But don't go nowhere. We chopping, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Talk y'all shit in the comments or whatever the case may be. And man, tap in. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back in the tick on the Patio PolitiCz.
Look, I appreciate the apology and everything, but I don't want you to buy me a drink and I'm not in the mood to dance. So this is how you found me. It's funny, I didn't take you as a stalker type. I wouldn't mind going out with you again. It's just, I'm really busy, so. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to read him, but he's different. Well, you could have hired a delivery service to do this.
I did that, I couldn't see the smile myself.
Well, it didn't work.
Well, I guess I had to try again.
So tell me this, is that what you be doing? Baiting them in and giving you commitment type privileges? Or are you still using that I'm still finding myself excuse?
What? Look, I don't care who you know, okay? You and your attitude can get to the back of the line, Miss PMS. You're talking about these women and all this love, so we're gonna need you to get out. How you gonna expect to find them?
Cool girl, he's still sitting at home doing nothing all day while I'm here slaving.
I don't promote promiscuity usually, but you around here bitter, angry.
That's my time, Slane. It's a pleasure getting to know a little bit about you.
I didn't tell you anything. His thoughts, the way he speaks, his confidence. I don't know, he's just different. Destiny. Okay, so I don't know what you were expecting popping up at my office, but
Got me going around in circles, 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 circles. Got me going around. Never thought the last time it'd be the last time.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Hey, prayfully I didn't push y'all away or piss y'all off too much to where y'all gone. Cause that ain't my intentions, sweethearts. That ain't my intentions, man. I'm just, we having great conversation. You know, it's good to have thought-provoking conversations where we're challenging each other's viewpoints and, you know, ideologies and theories, because that helps sharpens us up. You know, even if it may seem like bullshit here and there. I ain't saying that no bullshit conversation. You know, people think a safe debate is bad, or, you know, or a calm debate or debate is bad. It's not. It's okay to challenge each other. That's what makes us sharp. But when it becomes a person starts to take it personal because they feel that their point isn't getting across, or that's bullshit, yada, 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 because you're taking it personal because a chord done been struck, you know, or the truth was hard for you to swallow and you gagging now, then it's just like, that's when the conversation goes left. So make sure you guys have safe debates and great conversation with people, you know, and challenge each other into becoming greater people by thinking, because they may learn something from you and you may learn something from them. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful blessing to always be able to share and pass knowledge and wisdom and experiences, because the patio is all about conversations we have, you know, when we having get-togethers, when we having parties, when we having picnics, you know. It's not about gender war per se, or saying men are better than women, women are better. It's not about none of that shit at all, because we all supposed to be loving each other and building each other up. That's what it's about, building each other up. So this conversation and this topic is not meant to piss anybody off. You know what I'm saying? I come in peace, and this brings me to the next subject of the segment, you know, because we still talking about double dating, right? We just got through the expectation list of these women wanting to build a bay and create these prototypes of men that they desire and want when they're not all the way together, which makes it a double standard. Now, a woman to say, well, okay, all us men want at the end of the day, we want peace, right? We want real, genuine peace. And there have been a lot of conversations where a woman to be like, well, peace, what you mean? Peace is not just about silence. But for us as men, it's about emotional safety. That's what it's about for us, where we can feel that our emotions are in a safe place. That's what peace is for us. And oftentimes we don't have that. You get what I'm saying? We don't have that. Men are expected, and this goes back to the expectations, right? Us men, we are expected to be the provider, the protectors, and perform all these the 3 P's. We was talking about it on a prior episode. But we are expected to perform, protect, and provide. Mainly protect, right? But at the end of the day, who protects us? Who protects the man? Who protects us? Like, I really want y'all to think about that and answer that question. Like, think about it and ask yourself without getting offended and, oh man, that's bullshit. Nah, that means you taking it personal, man. Come on now.
Get out your feelings.
Don't do that.
You mad? Get out your feelings.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And you say, well, what do you mean about emotional safety and all that? Okay, let me break it down. Peace means no yelling, no drama, no mind games, no ping ponging, no walking on eggshells. None of that. None of that. You know, your home, your vibe, your energy should be a place and space of peace, not a prison. You shouldn't be his prison. You should be his escape away from the prisons that he's in. Whether the prison may be his job, his career, whatever field of career he's doing, like all these different type of things, man, you got to be his peace. We don't want to come home to a battlefield after fighting the world all day. And a lot of women do not believe that. We don't want to come home to the bullshit. We on a battlefield all day fighting left and right, and we don't want to come home to another battlefield after we've been fighting the world and all our issues and all our problems all damn day. That's peace. Coming home where you ain't got to hear the noise, the chaos, the drama. The drama. Just like, y'all women, y'all want to come home. If y'all having a hard day at work, those that do work and got careers and things of that nature, when you come home, you want to come home to a place of peace where you can take your hat off and say, a lot of times, a lot of women who do sometimes come home, they want to complain about their job because they stressed out and this and that and yada, yada, yada. And, oftentimes because you didn't have a shitty day at your job, you don't want no advice. You just want us to listen. You just want us to listen and listen to understand. Listen to be sympathetic and all that. Not listen to be critical and all that. And that's understandable. However, we want the same thing though. We want that same type of peace. We do. Period. Emotional peace equals emotional beauty. Like it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. And a lot of women don't understand peace because their whole life is chaotic. It's chaotic. Chaotic. And you talking about the wars that we fight as a black man. Like a lot of young ladies aren't sympathetic and understanding of that factor. Even warriors need a place to take off their armor, right?
Message!
We need that. Even warriors need a place to take their armor off. And I mean warriors, W-A-R. Split it, war, right? Warriors. Not warriors, W-O-R. Not a person who worries. Not that. Because they don't even have armor to put on. They casualties of war every day. Not that though, but a warrior who's out there fighting for his family, fighting for his kids, he don't want to come home and have to fight for your love or fight for your understanding. You get what I'm saying? It gets real. It gets real. And the reason why it becomes a thing of war when it comes to this whole dating game is because everybody want to play chess or think they playing chess, but they playing checkers. When nobody want to say, man, fuck the games. Let's stop playing games. We adults. Let's adult. When you're adulting and really, really on your grown man or your grown woman shit, not bullshit. We ain't talking about getting a bag. We talking about dating. We talking about getting to know each other, loving each other, and building to be great together as one, right? When you on that type of time and on that type of shit, games ain't even brought up, man. We ain't playing games unless we playing in the bed, or we playing Uno, or we playing Taboo, or we playing some shit like that. Or we playing PlayStation. That's the only time games are brought up. Other than that, everything is like, man, straight arrow Gennaro. We being up, honest, transparent, and upfront. It ain't about pride. It ain't about ego. When you start putting that shit in the middle of two adults, that's when the games begin to formulate. And that's when the games are right then and there. And again, it should not be that under no circumstances if we doing what we need to do, right? And that's how it is. Like, it's such a double standard with this shit. It's wild, man. And when you look at it, we are the ones that's creating this double standard. We're keeping it going because we're not having healthy, positive conversations like this or honest conversations like this where we're really, let me see, for lack of better words, calling each other out on our bullshit and being open to understanding what the bullshit is. Being open to be educated on what the bullshit is. Like real spill. In order for growth, man, you got to make room for positive, open, transparent conversation where nobody's taking it personal. Nobody's in their feelings. Nobody feeling like, oh man, you doing this and that. Because when a person starts to take things personally, now they not even listening to understand no more. They listening to rebuttal. They listening to cut you off, or they listening like to get their point across. Now it ain't no conversation. Now we performing. Now we performing. You need the mic. Now we performing. And it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that. Let me ask y'all, right? And y'all can put this in the comments or email. What is dating to you guys? Is dating courtship? Is dating just two people, homie, lover, friend shit. We just fucking around here and there. When he hit me, I come. When I hit him, he come. That type of thing. Like, what is dating to you guys? Are we dating to get to know each other? Are we dating to grow to know one another? Are we dating with the expectation that once we get to know each other, we're going to become an item? We're going to become a couple? Like, are we dating with goals? Are we dating with ambition? Are we dating with our private parts? You know, but seriously, like, what's dating to you guys? So yeah, man, like let me know what it is to y'all, man. Hit me up. I'm here. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a tick on the Patio PolitiCz. Make sure y'all don't go nowhere.
Yeah, like when you fall in love, you know what I mean? You're not scared, you know, without caution, no hesitation, you just fall.
Never mind my partner, he ain't got no home training.
Clearly.
You know, just because you're beautiful, I mean, you can cut the line.
We're on Mickey's guest list.
Now dig this, every apple on the apple tree ain't rotten. But the thing about it is, what we gotta do is take time to strategically pick what's good for us and what's bad for us.
Wait, you telling me to proceed with caution? You was the same one pushing me to sleep with him.
Yeah, sleep with him, not catch feelings.
I'm not catching feelings.
Sometimes us realizing what don't work help us recognize what does. We tend to appreciate things more when we know its value. Sometimes situations like this show us how to love ourselves. So then we can recognize what we really want.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's play a game. I'll quote 5 prolific quotes. If you can tell me who said them, I'll watch Cry Baby with you. If not, no more love notes, flowers, nothing. That's it.
I'll tell you why I'm afraid to fly. You tell me what you're afraid of.
Oh, so now we playing tit for tat games?
You really like him?
He is fun, and he helps me take my mind off of things.
See, I told you, you just needed a distraction.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that.
What, Vera?
I know that look. If you're not ready, you better run while you still can.
Shows the power and force of the black woman. Beautiful, sexy, enchanting, but melodic and forbidden.
Is she dominant by choice?
Dominant by default. Music is the driving force of her dominance.
Why is that?
Cause she ain't met a man with enough dominance to protect her.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody asked me. Welcome back, y'all. Somebody asked me, man, why y'all keep ringing that goddamn bell every time, y'all? Man, because we paid for this motherfucking thing and it wasn't cheap, man. Shit, and it got shot time on it. We supposed to be drinking. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, man, welcome back. We talking about double standards in dating in the modern day, today time, like how people date. And then just like the expectations, again, unrealistic expectations versus emotional value, like different things of that nature. And a lot of times, I remember I asked y'all a question, what is dating like to you guys? You know, dating can mean a lot of things. From my perspective, I believe it depends on the person. It depends on who you're talking to, who you're courting, who you're dating, who you're dealing with. You get what I'm saying? A lot of those things play a major factor into how you look at dating or courting. And see, the thing about it is too, man, social media got y'all chasing illusions, man. Let's just be real. Social media got us chasing illusions. That's the thing. IG and TikTok, it got people mistaking vibes for value. You understand? Like that. I can't stress that enough. Again, on social media, you're going to see the highlights and all that. People say couple goals and everything. Like, but no, everybody's posting highlights and the shit's a vibe. But nobody's showing low lights or mid lights. You get what I'm saying? So we only looking at it when we look at that shit, we see vibes and it's like, but we don't see value because we mistake the two for each other. You cannot mistake vibes for value. It's not that. And relationship goals aren't based on filtered pics. You get what I'm saying? And non-real partnerships. Like relationship goals are based on real partnerships that are unfiltered. And we don't see it as that way because we be so caught up into the illusion of shit. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Everybody talking about soft life and the boss life and bag this, bag that, but nobody talking about building together. Nobody talking about building together no more. Growing, loving and working through problems. You get what I'm saying? Working through adversities, challenges, obstacles. It's not about building together no more. Now, you know, this whole influence culture and TikTok media, these other podcasts that be interviewing these clowns, these women who think, man, come on now. They got the game messed up because now people are expecting $10,000 dates before $10 conversations. Like what? What do you $10,000 dates before $10 conversation? And it doesn't make any sense at all. Any sense at all. Any sense at all. Let me ask y'all women, right? I remember a day and age and a time where when you courting a woman, it used to take months to even be intimate with her. It used to take months to be intimate with her because she really had to fill you out, get to know you before she soul tied with you. Because whether you got on protection or not, you're really not protected because a soul tie is still gonna transpire whether you covered up or not. You understand? Like that's just the reality of it. So are women doing that today in this time? Or it's just like, fuck it, if I'm feeling it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to him. Oh well, like what is it like now? I remember it went from months before a woman would give herself to a man to where she really openly trusts him, to then it was that whole 90-day shit because that was trendy and everything. Then it was hot girl summer. Like what's the trend now pertaining to that? You get what I'm saying? Like what's going on now? How long do you know before you gonna give it? Because you have some women that say, I know when I see him right off the back and he some it takes time. What do you guys say? Like, let me know, fill me in. Those are the things I don't know, but that's why I'm asking y'all to let me know in the comments or just, you know, throughout the conversation, how's it gonna be? So if y'all catch me checking my phone, it's because I'm listening. I'm like, people hit me while I'm live doing my thing now, and they're saying they talking shit, or they're telling me to ask these different questions out to you guys. So I like to think, or let me ask y'all this too. What is real love to you? Is real love filtered? Is real love a vibe? You get what I'm saying? Is real love temporary? Like let me know what y'all thoughts is on real love, because I feel real love from the heart and soul, it ain't always aesthetics. It's gritty, it's patient, and it's consistent. That's what real love is. Gritty, patient, and consistent. It has to be that way. Now I can be wrong. You get what I'm saying? This whole day and age, man, is wild, because now you got to look at it, shit. Everybody's so social media driven because they're allowing the illusion of a relationship or what a relationship is to get them caught up. See, and that's wrong. Clout will not cuddle you through conflict. Clout ain't gonna cuddle you through conflict. That's what it's not gonna do. It's not gonna do that. It's not. So yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think as far as that. I really want to get y'all opinion and just y'all whole thought process on that, ladies. Just what y'all think. Like, how long do it take, or what's the time frame? And don't give me no subjective shit like, oh, it depends on the woman. Nah, like, what do y'all think? How long it takes, or how long should it take for a woman to give herself to a man during a dating phase, or whatever the case may be? You know, and what's real love to you? What's real love? Don't chat GPT it. Don't do that, man. Don't Google it. Like, give me your definition of what you think real love is, or what is it to be to you that's dearest in your heart, that make you smile when you sit back and think of love. And if you don't know love, then that's fine. That's why we have podcasts like this, so we can help you identify what real and true love is. Because again, real love is gritty, it's patient, and it's consistent. It's unfiltered. It's game free. You get what I'm saying? No games allowed. All real. All real. It's transparency. It's honesty. It's loyalty. It's all these beautiful things, man. It's nothing short of what the Most High is to us. That's what love is. Love is not something that you just speak. It's an action that's carried out every single day. Love is when that person hits you and texts you after 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you still get butterflies when they call you. You still smile. You ain't like looking at your phone like, fuck it, this thing. God damn. That's a headache. That ain't your peace. That's your pain. You heard me? So yeah, man. Hey, we're going to take another quick commercial break and we'll be back, man. So don't go nowhere. Make sure y'all lock in. Keep it locked. And we'll be back in a tick on the Patio PolitiCz. Yeah.
I guess we got a whole course in the streets.
That part.
Whole courts in the street? What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't the time to move!
No loose ends, right?
So you're the predator, right up until you're prey.
The council is fictitious, and any information regarding them is false.
Y'all don't understand that mercy is a weakness. And it is the exact reason why we are in this crisis today. That's why I will not show the same mercy and sympathy that my father did.
You know, y'all like legends and shit, right? Like New Age Black Panthers.
Look, the council is nothing but some local killers terrorizing our streets, okay? So effective immediately is the war on this council. And we're gonna do everything in our power to keep our streets safe.
This council group stands behind every law-abiding citizen that wants change.
There are just so many people out here that have lost hope, and they're looking for the answers to their problems.
And are you that answer, Councilman Gay?
No. I'm the solution. Nigga, you know you gotta do better than that. I'm from the mud just like you, just a little bit more dirty. The council ends with you.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
It's shot time somewhere in this motherfucker, man. Ladies. First, welcome back. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. It's your host with the most. Be talking all this shit. J5TH. We here. We live, man. We doing what we do. If you are now tuned in or you haven't been tapped in, we are talking about the double standards of dating. So, you know, we were just talking about great things, man. You can't build forever on broken intentions. You can't do that. You know, I'm starting off hot. You cannot build forever on broken intentions, ladies. Gentlemen, too. You know, a lot of us are broken as well, man. So, ladies, don't think, man, I'm gonna get on everybody. I'm getting on everybody on this last segment, not just you guys and everything. The reason why I'm on the ladies so heavy, it's not all y'all. the ones that know who I'm talking about know who I'm talking about. But if the shoe fit, wear it. They always say if I throw a rock in a crowd, the first one holler, it was meant to hit, man. But ladies, you cannot demand gold while offering glitter to a man. You hear me? I don't think y'all heard me. See, they talking shit already. Look. You cannot demand gold while offering glitter. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You can't. How many of you guys actually do the mirror test? The mirror test. The mirror test is basically about accountability. You get what I'm saying? The energy you attract often reflects the energy that you put out. And that's facts. That's facts. We don't look at it like that because while we too busy playing the victim, we pointing fingers instead of looking within ourselves to break down and see and analyze the type of energy that we're putting out to people. This ties back to what I was saying earlier. You are what you attract. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a victim mentality, in a victim state, you know, if you're a victim all the time and it's them, man, it's not them. It's not them all the time. What if it's you? What if it's you? What if it's you? What if you're not attracting the type of individual that you want because you ain't putting in the work to be that type of individual or match the worth or the value of that individual? What if that's the case? What I learned in Black culture, especially with our sisters, accountability is woo-wee. Man, it may be a buzzword to a lot of women, but it's no bueno. Man, they be ready to fight when you bring up accountability. That's like holding up a cross to a vampire a lot of times. Why is it like that? I don't know. You know, I don't know. When it comes to setting expectations and doing lists, right? So it won't be a double standard. The first step you should do, step one should be self-work before relationship goals. That should be step one. Step one should be relationship goals. I mean, not relationship goals, but self-work. Then everything else like relationship goals follow up after that. But step one should always be self-work, getting yourself together, identifying who you are, identifying the type of individual and a person that you need to be, and making sure that you are set and ready to be the person that you want to attract, right? But oftentimes, this where this laundry list or this long ass grocery store list, it plays into factor because half of us don't even know who we are or what we truly want. We be on social media all throughout the day and looking at everybody else who have worked towards self or working on self, and they are attracting these type of individuals, and we like, damn, I want one of those. Again, that whole build a pair mentality. We gotta break away from that type of shit, you know. And then after you do the self-work, you have to ask yourself this. Is this list that I'm building, right? Are my expectations a reflection of standards or my insecurities? You have to ask yourself these questions, ladies. Like, because at the end of the day, that's what it buckles down to. If you don't know who you are, you have to ask yourself, am I really ready for love? Or I'm just fiending for attention? Or I want attention? You have to learn to understand the two. You have to learn to understand the two. You know? Because when dating, it ain't about ego and pride, man. It's about building. And a lot of times dating fizzles away, or you look at the type of people that you're dating and you're dating somebody here, you're dating somebody there. Every time you look up, you're dating a new person. Maybe you got to look at yourself and say, man, it's not them, it's me. What am I doing? Look at the type of the cats I'm selecting. Look at, and the fellas, look at the type of broads I'm selecting, or the women I'm selecting, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We be too busy avoiding the mirror because we don't want to see our true self that we find time to do everything else except look within ourselves, look at ourselves to see who we truly are. A lot of us truly don't know who we are too. So if you don't know who you are, it's going to be hard for you to attract and date anyway. You're just going to be bouncing from person to person to person, and you're going to continue all the time to, it's them. It ain't me. I'm right. I got my shit together. Having a great job don't mean you got your shit together. Having your own place don't mean you got your shit together. That does not mean you could be the shittiest person in the world, lonely and isolated with 100 soul ties. So that doesn't mean that you have your shit together. You get what I'm saying? But here you are, somebody who has less than what you have and they shit together. They have everything. At least everything that matters and everything that counts. You get what I'm saying? They're not insecure. They have security. They're secure about themselves. You get what I'm saying? They understand their value, their worth. They're grounded in God and faith. Their salvation is together. They don't play games. They're honest. You get what I'm saying? They don't get with a dude and finagle or wiggle or bargain their standards or barter their standards or their beliefs. Nah, they don't do that. They got their shit all the way together. And it's because they're not glued to the illusion of social media. They know what it is. They don't expect gold. Gold is coming to them because they're a magnet. They are what they're attracting. So they're not expecting gold and bringing glitter. Gold is coming to them because they're gold. You get what I'm saying? So it's real, y'all. We just got to get to a point where we having more honest and upfront conversations like this. Ladies, I challenge you to ask questions during the dating and courting phase. Because a man gonna show his hand and tell you who he is right off back. A $10,000 date, man, will never take place over a $10 conversation. Real talk. Because you're gonna find out more about the man in a $10 conversation than you will the $10,000 dinner date. And I'm clowning about the $10,000, but damn, man, you get what I'm saying? How much food y'all gonna eat? You get what I'm saying? And if I'm paying 10 bands for a date, shit, you my wife. You live with me. You come on with me forever. It's over. It's over. Message! Nah, man. Y'all know I be talking shit and kidding around, but I hope and pray that y'all learned something. I hope this opened up your mind to be able to think about different things and different perspectives, or whatever the case may be, when it comes down to dating. And I hope that, you know, on the next panel that we can have different women that we could talk to and get their viewpoints on the questions that I asked y'all. What's love? You know, how do you determine if you're going, like, the time frame? When do you choose to give a man all of you, to open up to him all the way? Like, different questions like that. Because, man, we want to know, you know, just as y'all want to know. I know y'all got questions, and if y'all do, man, please come on the show. Let's talk about it. And if you're afraid to come on the show, email us or DM us your questions, and they for sure gonna get answered, man. But nevertheless, man, I pray that you guys enjoy the rest of y'all week on this beautiful Tuesday evening. I pray that you smiling, and if you're not, man, my prayers are with you. I pray that you do end up smiling before the end of this show, and that God be with you the rest of the week. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm talking slow, so I won't fuck up on my words like I be doing, and y'all be talking shit. But man, I love y'all. Until next time, holla at y'all. East side.